Hey, how's everybody doing? Happy New Year. Just I've been finishing up the last bit of things needed to do in the office before I head to the coaches conference in Texas. This week I've been preparing all my football clients on what to do and what not to do at this conference. And I figured, you know what, these tips can help anybody even outside of the football realm. Here's a few tips. Number one, go with the mindset of wanting to build relationships. You'd be surprised if you go with that mindset. The people that you meet will be a lot different versus if you're going to just, let's say, go for a job. Go with the mindset of each person you meet. It's basically an interview. Either that person could possibly be your next client, business partner, or it could be the next person that gives you a job. So definitely utilize and plant those seeds at the conference. Number two, business cards. Those are key. I know it's a common thing for me to say, but you'd be surprised how many people I meet and say, you know what, I forgot my cards. Be sure to bring them and find a way to stand out. For example, if I just have my standard business card, you're probably not going to remember me if you met 50 or 100 or more people at a conference. But if you have a business card with your picture on it, as we know, we usually are better with faces. So be sure to go out and get a business card that has your portrait on it. Number three, follow up with a handwritten note to each and every person that you meet. You'll be surprised at the impression that it leaves on people when they receive a handwritten note. I can tell you just from my experience alone, some of the jobs that I've had over the years was from people that I followed up with, and the one thing that they've all mentioned is like, wow, you're one of the few people that actually sent me a handwritten note versus an email that usually just gets erased. So be sure to do that. Also, in this same area, be sure to keep in contact with everybody that you meet. You'll be surprised. Years ago, there was a coach that I met. He was at Texas Tech, and he had one of his student assistant coaches with him. Well, fast forward, about 10 years later, that same student assistant I met is now the head coach of a Power 5 school that just got done playing in the playoffs. You can put it together if you're a football fan. Number four, bring your resume and a suit just in case. You never know who you're going to meet. You might impress somebody to the point where they say, you know what, I'd love to have a sit down with you or introduce you to somebody. Be sure to have those things ready just in case. Number five, be sure to meet new people. I always know it's always fun to be at these conferences and be with your friends, but the key to going to a conference is building your network. Tell your friends, look, I'll see you all later, but during the conference hours, be sure to go around and meet as many people as you can. Like I said earlier, you'd be surprised what can happen from you doing that. Number six, if you have an influencer that is either in your circle right now or that you meet, be sure to go with that person when they're walking around, because you know what? Sometimes it's easier for you to build a connection when somebody makes an introduction for you. So if you do meet an influencer where that's the person that everybody knows, try to hang out with them at the conference. You'll be surprised who you meet. Trust me, it goes a long way. And lastly, please do not ask somebody you just met at the conference, hey, I'd like a job. You probably won't hear from that person again, and it'll be just bad from that point on, and they'll just think that you're using them for a job. So please do not do that. I hope these tips help. This is Andrew Roden. I'm a sports consultant. I represent college coaches and universities across the United States. Have a good night, and I hope these help you out.